All right, guys, welcome back to Dragon Works once again. 1996 Yamaha WR250 Revival. What you're about to see is a bunch of clips put together. I just have the bike temporarily put together here in order to take it out for a little test ride. I still got to do all the plastics, the airbox, fender. You can see what I got there. So stay tuned for that. I'll do a final probably tomorrow or the next day or what have you. But anyway, when I was shooting this first part of the videos, I did not think I was going to be able to test ride it the same day because I was having a little trouble with the petcock. But you will see that I persisted and I wouldn't give up until I got this thing running and took it for a ride. So hope you enjoyed the video. It's probably going to be a long one. I got a lot of clips to put together. Maybe I'll just do a little short video of just riding it or what have you for people who have a short attention span. So without further ado, thanks for watching, and here we go. 1996 WR250 two-stroke Enduro. Okay, guys. Back on the 1996 Yamaha WR250 two-stroke. It's been a little while. I've been waiting on a float needle for the carburetor. I've tried every needle they sent me and finally got the right one. So that's been the holdup. I did kick it off a minute ago. It's kind of boring watching a cold start on a two-stroke that hasn't been started in 6 years because first you got to fill the chamber up with fuel and all that kind of stuff. So it popped off. I started the camera. Let's see what it does. Try to get her to run here. Pretty good. Try to choke some more. Okay, that's all I'm going to give you for right now. Because like I say a million times, that's the first time it started in 6 years. So I got to kind of bring it back slowly, take it easy on the engine so we don't tear it up. And I'll have to do that a few times until it gets to where it wants to run a little bit, and I'll set the idle and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you seen it here first, folks. Like I said, there was quite a hold up because what I found out was the hard way, this isn't the stock carburetor that came on it. Customer didn't know anything about it, I don't believe. It's a different carb, so I had to figure out exactly what I had, and it was really tough to order the parts that way because most, parts house list them by the bike and not by the carburetor. So anyway, I finally got the right one, and I'll get the airbox and all this stuff back on, put back together, and then we can get a little test ride on it. So there's first start in 6 years, WR250 two-stroke. Thanks for watching. Hey, also stay tuned because it'll get better. I'll let it run a little bit, and like I just said, we'll take her for a ride. Peace out. Okay, guys, let's pop her off here one more time. You can see I've been running it a little bit. I'll show you here in a second. I'm trying to get this idle adjusted. It's the choke actually has a little screw on it that you can turn. The mixture is really rich since it's been sitting for a long time with no lubrication. I'm trying to get it lubed back up and everything, and we'll bring that mixture down as we break it in. Let's see, I just had it running. Maybe it'll start without the choke. gas before I could get to it. She really drinks the gas quick there in that little funnel. Anyway, come on over here. It's trying to idle, but it's these things. So I mentioned in the first segment, if you didn't see that this is not the original carburetor on here. You see the setup I got, little funnel. It sucks that little bit dry real quick. Where I don't have, sorry, I don't have my little flashlight over here, but anyway, this choke, stand by, let me get my flashlight. Okay guys, now you can see what I'm talking about. Right there where it says choke, center of the screen, and it says idle adjust one way or the other. You actually turn that choke knob in or out, and that sets your idle adjustment. And it's not real precise, so they usually don't idle really well. You kind of got to keep them going. So I'm still going to be tuning that in a little, but it's not going to be real accurate anyway, because I still got to reinstall the airbox and all that. And it likes that little bit of restriction. That's the way the carburetor is designed. So it won't run 100% until I get all that back on. But first, we just got to get it up and running, make sure the thing's going to run and how it's going to run. And then I can start buttoning it up. I've already put a new chain on, got new brakes on it, all that. I just waited forever to get the right float needle, since this carburetor was not the original carb. Some kind of aftermarket. I had to figure out what we had there, and it was fun trying to find the parts, as I mentioned earlier. But anyway, there you go. You see it running. I'm going to keep doing that until I get her to run really sweet. I'm flushing out the fuel tank and everything now, so I can button it up and do some test riding on it. So you guys are going to want to stay tuned for that. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys. So just a little recap. Once again, bike sat for like 6 years, and right now we're just trying to nurse it back to health and get it a little reliable here so the customer can actually take it out and start enjoying it. Right now I'm dealing with the fuel tank and petcock situation. So this particular time you're not going to get to see the test ride, but shouldn't be too much longer. I'm going to see if I can get it freed up enough to, right now it's kind of clogged up. So I'm going to see if I can get it freed up enough to take it for a test ride. May have to order another one or something. We'll have to cross that bridge when we get there. But I appreciate you guys following along. You got to see the thing come back to life. And in the next video, hopefully you will see this thing running. We'll take a test ride. I know it's going to be pretty nasty. So I'm anticipating a nice little test ride on it. So you're going to want to catch that. Thanks once again for watching and following along. There's going to be lots of videos. Spring's here. It's getting really busy. I mean, I'm already always busy, but it even gets worse. Everybody gets their bikes out and they want to get out on the road and everything. So it's about to get crazy, and I'll get you a bunch of videos of the madness. Thanks for watching. If you need something worked on, hit me up there at DragonWorks Facebook page. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'll put a link there in the description. All right, guys, peace out. Okay, guys, like I mentioned, there's no fuel coming out of the petcock here. And it had a bunch of old gas in it, so I figured it was just varnish, but I went ahead and unscrewed the plate here, and that's what I found. Yeah, she is just clogged up. I'm going to call this sediment. I don't know what else you want to call it. It looks to me like just years of dirt down in the tank had built up there, and I guess the fuel was left on, and it just kind of settled in there. So not real sure, but I'm going to try to get that cleaned out so I can get a test ride in for you guys. So stand by. Yummy. That ain't supposed to be in there. This is what I dug out of that petcock. Basically just mud. And the fuel was left turned on, and after 6 years, it just settled and went right down in there, clogged that petcock up. But I got her cleaned out. Let's see what happens. Okay, guys, and here we are back once again. So, yeah, what did you think? Pretty good test ride, huh? Thing's running awesome. It's got a lot of power. The front wheel is always trying to come up um, when you're on the throttle. And I still got a little bit to go. It'll run even better once I get it really tuned in. But it's important that I put it through its paces, just like a rider's going to ride it. I trust my work. I stand behind it. So, like I say, it's important that I put it through its paces. Tomorrow, I'll start buttoning it up a little bit. Now, one thing I do want to mention, you remember from the beginning, he got this seat here, and this seat actually fits this tank better. It's not hard to tell that this seat really doesn't go with it. But this cover that he sent actually fits that seat and not this one. So I'm not sure he still wants me to get that taken care of before he gets the bike back or what. But yeah, there's still a little bit to do. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. How about that? Hey, thanks again for watching. You guys need some work done, hit me up. Hey, if you're enjoying the videos, like, subscribe, share. Please tell your buddies. You're either watching this on YouTube or Facebook or whatever. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll put a link in the description for the Facebook page. All right, guys, that's enough. I got to get to work. Thanks for watching. Peace out.